So, what is the spiritual dream meaning of eating fish? We are getting straight into it.
We have to start with a warning, a cautionary tale really, about what happens when this message, this dream, is ignored.
I want you to just sit with that question for a second, because it is the absolute key to everything we are about to unpack. We're talking about Virginia Woolf, a literary genius who dove into the human subconscious, the inner world, like no one else. She understood what it meant to swim in those deep, dark, invisible currents of the mind.
But here are the cold, hard facts. On March 28, 1941, she filled her coat pockets with heavy stones, she walked into the River Ouse, and she did not come back. It's stark, it's brutal, and it's real.
And here is the most devastating irony of it all. During her mental breakdowns, this woman who could access the deepest psychological waters, she refused food. She literally starved herself. Think about that. She could feed generations with her words, but she could not or would not feed herself. Her final letter to her husband is just haunting. She wrote, "I feel certain I am going mad again, and I shan't recover this time." But you see, she was wrong about one thing. She didn't go mad. She went under. She surrendered to the very element she understood so profoundly, the water. You know, where the fish live. Okay, so let's get right into this, because Woolf's story isn't just some dusty piece of history. It is a living, breathing warning of what your own psyche is desperately trying to tell you.
So, what does it actually mean when fish show up in your dreams? And more to the point, what does it mean when you eat them?
Let me be clear. This is not a polite suggestion. The dream of eating fish is an urgent command from your deepest self. It means you must receive profound spiritual and psychological nourishment, and you have to do it now. You have to understand this. Your dreams are not random noise. They're not entertainment. They are a survival mechanism. When your waking mind ignores a deep need for too long, the unconscious stops asking nicely. It sends an image, a symbol, an urgent message you can't ignore.
And this is the central conflict, isn't it? Our conscious mind, what we think we need, chases logic and productivity and control. But our soul, our psyche, it demands something else entirely. It demands symbols, it demands depth, and it absolutely demands to be fed.
And honestly, this is why this dream is so incredibly common. We are conditioned, especially women, to pour ourselves out for everyone else until we're running on empty, until we are spiritually bankrupt. We give, and we call it being good or virtuous, when a critical part of us is literally starving to death. So your dreaming mind, in an act of profound mercy, sends you a fish. It is screaming at you, "Stop giving. It is your turn to receive. It is your turn to finally be filled." And look, this isn't just some modern psychological take. This symbol is ancient, it is universal, and it is holy. In Christianity, for example, the fish is a symbol of Christ himself. It represents miraculous provision. Remember the feeding of the 5,000? It's a sign of impossible abundance from a divine source. Then you have Buddhism. Fish swim freely through the water, right? So they symbolize liberation. They represent freedom from that endless ocean of suffering, the cycle of samsara. If we go back to ancient Egypt, the fish was sacred to the great goddess Isis, the divine mother, the bringer of magic, of healing, and even of resurrection from death. And in Hinduism, the very first avatar of the god Vishnu was Matsya, a fish who saved the sacred texts, the very wisdom of humanity, from a world-ending flood. So you see the pattern here? The spiritual consensus is absolute. Across cultures, across millennia, the fish carries something divine, something life-giving. And in your dream, you didn't just see it, you took it into your body, you ate it. Which brings us right here to the final, unavoidable point. This isn't about history or symbols anymore. This is about you, right now. And this is the choice, laid bare. On one hand, you have her, Virginia Woolf. She refused the nourishment. She walked into the river. And then, on the other hand, you have you. You are being handed the fish. In your dream, you are already eating it. So eat it. Just eat it. Do not intellectualize this. Do not analyze it away. receive it, integrate it, live it. Look, your soul has done its part. It has brought you the sacred food you were starving for. The only question left, the only one that really matters, is this. Now that you're awake, will you receive it? Part 2, let's get right into it. No messing around. Look, your dreams, they're not random fluffy clouds. They're a diagnosis, a full-on report from deep inside you telling you what's really going on. So the real question is, are you even listening? Okay, so first things first, we have to look at the states of the fish. Was it raw, just pure potential, or was it cooked, all prepared and ready for you? Because that one little detail, it tells you everything. So if you're dreaming of eating raw fish, your unconscious isn't just sending you a nice little note. No, it's handing you live ammunition. We're talking pure, raw, unprocessed power. And here's the kicker. Your dream is confirming you can handle it. You are ready. This means if you've been sitting on that business idea, that book, that conversation, waiting to feel ready, stop. Just stop. The waiting is over. This isn't a suggestion. It's a deadline. Your dream is your mandate. Get moving, now. Okay, but cooked fish? That's a totally different story. This is wisdom that's been prepared for you. Someone else, a friend, a mentor, your therapist, they've already done the heavy lifting. This insight is ready for you to just absorb. No struggle required. So you see the two paths here, right? Raw fish is screaming, use it, now. Cooked fish is begging you, receive it, now. It's about that advice you've probably been ignoring. One is a call to action, the other is a call to listen. So which one is it for you? All right, next up, your gut reaction. Think about it. In the dream, when you ate that fish, how did it feel? Because that feeling, that's the truth. Period. If you felt satisfied, genuinely good, that's the ultimate green light. That is alignment, plain and simple. It means what you're taking in is exactly what your soul is starving for. You're in a season of real, genuine nourishment. So what do? Don't question it. Your job is simple. 1, figure out what in your life is actually feeding you. 2, name it. Say it out loud. And 3, protect it. Fiercely, like your life depends on it. Because, well, it does. But what if you felt disgust? Okay, this is a tough one, so listen up. That feeling of disgust, it's not about the fish, it's about you. It's your own resistance to receiving good things. You're being offered something you desperately need, help, love, abundance, and you're pushing it away. So you have to ask yourself, and be brutally honest, where in my life am I refusing help because deep down I believe I'm not worth it? Your dream is holding up a mirror to this self-imposed starvation. It's time to look. Okay, let's talk about the setting. Where was this all happening? The location isn't just background noise. No, it's a critical part of the diagnosis. It's telling you how to move forward. So were you alone? That means your work is private right now. It's an inside job. Stop seeking validation from everyone else. Get quiet. Go inward. But if you were eating with other people, the message couldn't be clearer. You are not meant to do this alone. Find your people. And if you can't find them, make it your number one mission to go out and build your table. And think about this. Were you near water or in a restaurant? Eating by water means you're getting your nourishment straight from the source. It's a direct line. Trust your intuition above everything else. But a restaurant? That's a sign that it's time to seek out prepared wisdom. It's time to invest, hire the mentor, book the session. Stop trying to do it all yourself. All right, what about the fish itself? The size, the substance? That's all about the scale of the message. Are we talking about a huge life-changing download or the quiet power of a daily practice? Or maybe a really hard truth you need to face? If it was a huge fish, it means a major, life-altering nourishment is on its way. So your mandate is to stop playing small. Stop negotiating yourself into smaller portions of your own damn life. But if the fish was small, that's a sign that consistency is the miracle you've been waiting for. The daily grind, the small steps, that's what's going to sustain you. And what if you were eating fish bones? Yeah, I know, it sounds awful. But it's not a bad thing. It's about swallowing a hard truth you have been avoiding. You know the one. About your job, your relationship, your money. Stop spitting out the hard parts. Swallow the reality of your situation. That's where the clarity, the real strength comes from. Okay, I need you to listen. Really listen. because we've arrived at the most urgent warning your dreams can possibly send. This is not a drill. This is a 5-alarm fire. If you dream of eating rotten fish, this is not a metaphor. It is a direct, screaming warning. Something or someone being offered to you as nourishment is actually toxic. It is poison. And your job is to figure out what it is right now. Is it that spiritual practice? Is it the relationship? Is it the story you keep telling yourself about your past? You have to be ruthless. Name what is rotting you from the inside out.
Listen to me. Walking away from poison is not ingratitude. It's survival. You do not owe toxicity your loyalty just because it's familiar. You don't have to swallow what you're served. Getting out is a fundamental act of self-preservation. So there it is. The nourishment is being offered. Every single night. Raw energy, prepared wisdom, tough realities, and life or death warnings. It's all on the table. So the only question that matters is, what will you choose to eat?
Part 3, the meaning. All right, forget analysis, forget all the theory. The only thing that matters, the entire point, is what you do the moment you wake up. Action is everything. This dream isn't some puzzle you're supposed to solve, it's an instruction. You're meant to follow it. So you need to listen, and listen closely, because what's coming next isn't just some general overview. No, this is a direct address. One of these messages has your name on it. It's yours. Okay, for all my overthinkers, yeah, this one's for you. I know you live in your head. And look, your intellect, it's a brilliant weapon. It really is. But right now, it's about to hijack this message. It's going to sanitize the raw power of this dream. And we absolutely cannot let that happen. So the second you open your eyes, you've got 5 minutes. That's it. Grab a pen, grab a notebook, and write down every single detail. I'm talking the taste, the location, the feeling. Do not interpret. Do not edit. You just get the raw data down on paper before your brain has a chance to translate it into something safe, something meaningless. This is non-negotiable. All right, now for the skeptics in the room. I see you. You think this is all a bunch of nonsense, right? Fine. You don't have to believe in symbolism, but I'll bet you believe in data. So let's treat your dreams like data points. For the next 30 days, you're running an audit, a dream pattern audit. Here's the deal. You're gonna log your dreams. Just 3 sentences each morning. That's all. And then just watch. Watch for the patterns, the correlations between what you dream and what happens in your life. You know, like the fish that showed up right before that job offer, or the rotten fish that came just before a betrayal. Your skepticism isn't protecting you, it's costing you. It's blinding you to this free, incredibly powerful intelligence that is already yours for the taking. And now, for the caregiver who never, ever rests. If you're the person who always feeds everyone else first, this message, this dream, it's not a metaphor for you. It's a literal, physical instruction, and you need to do it this week. I mean it. Go to the store, buy some fish, cook it, and then you are going to sit down and eat it by yourself with no multitasking, no phone, nothing. You are going to physically enact the nourishment your psyche is screaming for. Look, caregiver burnout is a real devastating condition. This meal, this is the first step to reversing it. Now, for those of you who are spiritually seeking, the details are everything here. Your soul is speaking to you in a very specific language, and it's your job to look up the vocabulary. So ask yourself, what kind of fish was it?
Was it a salmon? A symbol of determination, of that spiritual return, of rebirth? Or was it a koi, a sign of perseverance and transformation, even in the murkiest water? The species is the key. Ignoring it is it's like getting a life or death letter in a language you don't speak and just refusing to find a translator. You have to open the letter.
Okay? If you are in a dark season right now, I'm talking grief, illness, a total collapse, this dream is a promise. It's a lifeline. It is your own unconscious telling you that even here, right here in the darkest water, nourishment is still available. You are not abandoned. But here's the thing. The crucial part, you have to take it. You have to receive it. So call your therapist. Go to that meeting. Say yes to the friend who offered to bring you dinner. This is not the time for pride. Your life is literally what's on the line right now. Receive the help. To all my creatives, the artists, the writers, the musicians, listen up. This dream is your assignment. Your work is starving, and you need to feed it from the depths. So this week, your only job is to make one thing that scares you a little. One thing that comes directly from that deep, unconscious place. Don't you dare polish it. Just pull it up out of the water and get it onto the page.
All right, let's just be honest with each other for a second. If you're avoiding a hard decision, if you're at a crossroads and you had this dream, it means one thing and one thing only. The time for pretending is over. You are performing confusion to avoid taking responsibility. You already know the answer.
Look at this. This lays out your choice perfectly. On one side, you have the ongoing, agonizing pain of confusion. That's the state you're choosing every single day you delay this. And on the other side, the brief, sharp discomfort of clarity. That's the temporary state required to actually move forward. The wisdom is already in you. For God's sake, use it. Now, if your dream felt different, if it felt sacred or reverent or slow, this one is for you. For the trauma survivor. Trauma teaches us, especially women, to survive by leaving our bodies. We vacate the premises. Well, this dream, this is your official invitation to come home. And that return, it happens through the body, not around it. I'm talking somatic therapy, yoga, breathwork, swimming. Just one session, one class, one practice this week. This is not optional. That split between your mind and your body, it doesn't just heal on its own. You have to start the work. Okay, I need you to listen very carefully now. This is the most urgent message of all. If you dreamed of eating fish, but you felt nothing, no pleasure, no disgust, just this flat, gray, neutral feeling, this is a 5-alarm fire. This is the season right before a total collapse. That feeling is not peace. It's not calm. It is a warning system that has been screaming for so long that you've started to think the noise is normal. It is not normal. It is a crisis happening in slow motion. So your assignment is immediate, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. 20 minutes of absolute silence every single day this week. No podcasts, no music, no noise, no phone. Just you and the silence you have been running from. You need to stop performing productivity and just listen. And finally, for the woman who is ready to claim her power, here's the truth. Power that isn't claimed just leaks away. It evaporates. This dream is your chance to stop the leak. And the practice is so simple, but it's also incredibly radical. I want you to find someone you trust, and I want you to say the words out loud. Not for them, not for their interpretation. This is for you to hear yourself claim it. Just say, I dreamed that I was nourished, or I dreamed I was fed from the depths. Saying this out loud is how you practice believing you actually deserve to be sustained. Your inner life is real, and it is worth speaking about. And this is why it all matters so much. Virginia Woolf walked into the river because she truly believed she had run out of nourishment. She was wrong. The water was full of fish. See, the nourishment is always there. It's always available. The only question is whether or not you will receive it. So, no, this dream is not a coincidence. It is not random brain noise. It is a call. A call from the deepest part of you, offering you the exact thing you need right now. So the only question left, the only one that matters, is will you answer it?